In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to signal to your relief pitchers when you need them ready, who you need to get ready, how fast you need them ready, all those sorts of things so you can communicate effectively with your bullpen pitchers so they can be warmed up and ready exactly when you need them to enter the game. So if you're new here, I'm Dan Blewett. I'm a former pro pitcher, and I'm also the author of The Art of the Mound Visit, which is my new book, which teaches coaches just like you how to communicate with your players, how to get the best out of them. And one topic, which we're covering today, is how to communicate with your bullpen pitchers so they can be ready when you need them. So this is sort of a companion video for the book in which I'm going to show you some of the signals and gestures that you should use to help get your pitchers warmed up and ready. And if you don't yet have a copy of The Art of the Mound Visit, you can find it in the links in the description of this video. All right, so one of the things I don't advocate for doing in the middle of a baseball game is yelling out to the field, yelling down to the bullpen. I really think coaches should be as quiet as they possibly can, letting players play the game, and also trying to communicate using hand signals and gestures wherever possible, so you're not distracting and being annoying to your players on the field. So the first thing you want to do is create a signal for each individual player. And this is honestly really fun. You can ask the players to do this themselves. They can pick their signal, whatever it ends up being. The parents will find this pretty funny. So I'll give you a story about mine. So when I was still in my playing career, it was like well known within the dugout that I was like one of the more cerebral players. I have a degree in philosophy. That's very not normal in a baseball team. So anyway, my coach assigned me the cuckoo sign. So when he would step out of the dugout, look towards the bullpen and do this, that meant, Blewett, you need to get up and start getting warm. So that to me is a really fun, funny memory. Now, you should definitely not pick something that might hurt a kid's feelings, obviously, so be really careful about stuff like that. In a pro clubhouse, like everyone's ragging on each other, and like for me, that didn't hurt my feelings at all. Like if they think I'm a little cuckoo, I'm a little weird because I'm the deep thinker, like that's fine by me. But we had all different signals, and it was honestly really fun. I think one of my teammates had like the chest pounding, the gorilla. So, all right, so let me give you a couple more examples of arm signals. Really simple ideas, and then you can obviously take it from there. So one of them, shark fin, really easy one. That's going to be very obvious. You could do goalposts. If you had one pitcher with a really high arm angle, you could do this. If you had a guy with a really low arm angle, you could do that. You could do something like this. You could do the seal, right? You could do jazz hands. You could do a two fists. You could pound your chest. You can do anything that you want that's fun. So I'd really let the kids pick this because they'll come up with really fun stuff probably. But as long as you know all the signals and you can get out there and quickly say, all right, bullpen, that means little Johnny's got to go get warmed up. Whatever it is, you can step out, do the signal, and that's going to say, okay, they've got to start getting ready to go. Now, the second thing you need as far as signaling to your relievers is a cadence indicator. And there's two different ways we can do this. Number one, you can give them a number. So this 4 would mean I need you ready in 4 batters from now. So say the leadoff hitter is up and I need you ready for 4 batters from now. That means they're gonna face the number 5 hitter. So that could be very easy. I could give shark fin and then 4. That means I need Johnny ready 4 hitters from now, right? That's a really easy and very concise way of communicating it. That is the way that I personally choose to do that. The other way you can do this is using 3 different tempos. Basically think of it as like walk, jog, or sprint. So walking is just like getting the ball, you're just kind of tossing it, just starting to get your arm loose. Jogging is like, I'm throwing, but I have some time. Sprinting is like, I'm trying to get ready as fast as I possibly can. So how do you signal those 3? This is the typical sign for just tossing. So this would be like, hey, I just need you to go just toss, right? I'm making like the humpback throw sign. One arm is jog. This is like, hey, start getting loose, like a little bit of urgency, but it doesn't have to be crazy yet. I do one arm. Then if you want to say, hey, we got to get going, now it's 2 arms or 2 hands. So walk, like, hey, just start tossing. Hey, start to get moving. This would kind of call this a jog, like get going, like start throwing, and then really need you to get going as fast as you possibly can. So again, we can marry those two together where we're going to say, you know, Tommy, our gorilla, I need you to really get going quick. Or Ricky, this is Ricky's sign. I need you just to start tossing, right? You're just walking right now. Don't start jogging. Don't get hot too fast because we might not need you for a couple innings still, but I want to just get you to start getting loose, all right? So those are the 3 different cadences. So to summarize, you can give them a number of hitters. Like I need you here in 6 hitters from now, or I need you here from 5 hitters now. If you get ready in 3 hitters right now, that'd be awesome. Or walk, jog, sprint, to get ready. And then the last thing you want is to have a readiness indicator. So the universal sign for this is the hat. So if I step out of the dugout and I look to my bullpen and I say, this is me asking, are they ready? And then typically the catcher or someone down there will be looking and they'll say, not ready yet, or they'll say, yep, he's ready. That's pretty much it. You just need something that says, yes, they're ready, no, they're not ready. And then if you get the ready sign back, now you can go out and remove your pitcher and bring in your reliever, all right? So these are really easy things to do. It always depends on where the bullpen area is, but a lot of times you don't want to just be constantly shouting, right? You're probably not going to have walkie-talkies, or that's not going to be reasonable. You don't want kids to have their phone. You don't want to be texting down the bullpen. I'm sure you're not doing that. But these hand gestures are really easy, and they're very concise, and they convey all the information that you really need to convey. So if you don't have a system yet, this is a really easy one where, again, you assign a sign to each pitcher, their own individual sign. You give a cadence, whether it's a number of hitters or walk, jog, sprint. And then, are you ready? And they'll flash the sign back when they finally are, right? So all this stuff is really important, just communicating well so players know how fast they need to be ready. And then you can adjust and figure out, do I need to stall time? Can I go out and get them now? So that you can make informed decisions, both to keep your team running efficiently and also to prevent any arm injuries and not over pitching somebody. So hopefully this video is helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And you can also find links in the comments section to my brand new book, The Art of the Mound Visit, if you don't have one already. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you here in the next video.